Alright, I'm recording.
Fucking hang on.
Just whenever you're ready.
See my face okay?
Yeah, you're like... look like a monster, but yeah, it's okay.
Okay, well I guess, yeah, just crop my face, so I just, crop the flashlight out. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
What is going on, guys? Dr. LOIN here in Philadelphia. We're just about to fly out to Ireland tomorrow, so just wanted to touch base with all of you and let you know that I'm sorry that I've been unable to make any videos recently. I've been on the road, traveling, trains, planes, etc. And this is the first night I've had a chance to edit anything, so I'm going to try and do like an in-real-life video and some Rust footage that's been lying around for a couple weeks that I haven't gotten to until now. I'm here with the amazing GTK. He's filming me. We're about ready for this awesome trip into Europe, so I might be closer to some of you guys that watch videos constantly. Anyways, I just wanted to give you an update. I'm going to try and do vlogs as much as I can, show you some of the things that we see on our trip, and keep you up to speed. So once again, thanks a million for all the support. I really do appreciate it, and I'm definitely blown away about how many people I've managed to reach with the channel. So peace out.
Hey, what? You forgot the...
I don't think you want to do that.
As you can see and hear, this is the new studio room that I've got going. This is a temporary setup of my custom desk, my computer, new mic placement, all of that. And unfortunately, I have to take all of this apart and store it at the end of today, because tomorrow they are starting a few more weeks of construction where they're gonna add a bunch of soundproofing material to this ceiling, because it's really bad in terms of being able to hear people upstairs when they're walking around on the floor. And there's some other stuff they're going to be doing, like soundproofing some walls. So hopefully all of that goes smoothly, and it's no longer than 2 weeks that I will be unable to record basically anything, because of the fact that all of this is going to have to be in storage while that's going on. So, oh well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so here's the studio room in the intermediate stages of being worked on. As you can see, they've been changing the ceiling. They don't have the insulation or anything yet, so they are not finished. Hopefully they'll finish before I leave for Ireland. But yeah, this is basically what is going on right now in here. I can't be in there while they're doing that. Okay, so if you're a computer enthusiast and you're watching this right now, I give you full permission and credibility to call me a freaking moron, especially considering if I'm doing this wrong. But I, right now, am literally cutting out a piece of the hard drive cage that's in my computer, because my GTX 780 Ti does not fit in the case. It's literally like half an inch too big, simply because it's got the wind force cooling module on it, which is a freaking awesome piece of technology, but it's too goddamn big for this skimpy little case that CyberPower built my computer in. I thought I was getting plenty of room. I did not check up on the specs of my graphics card, so that is a good lesson to learn. If you're ever building a computer, build your computer around the graphics card, because that way nothing is going to be cramped and you won't have to go in here and start cutting off pieces of your freaking hard drive cage like I am right now. So okay, well, that's done. As you can see, the part that I cut is not completely taken out of the computer. I just folded it back into the empty space. Now there's plenty of room to put the GTX 780 Ti in there, which is freaking awesome, because before, if you see those scratch marks on that part of the hard drive cage, it was really ghetto. I literally just pounded in the hard drive cage and bent it enough to squeeze this thing in, and in order to do that, I had to take off the retaining bracket, which is right here. I also had to do the same thing with my sound card, so there's that retaining bracket. I'm going to put those back on since there's actually room now. And you can see the brackets are actually bent too on here ever so slightly. Anyways, this started as wire management today because I bought a pre-built PC. It was like a custom build. I picked all the parts I wanted, but I deliberately made sure that like there wasn't a good graphics card or a good power supply in it because those were ridiculously overpriced. So I had most of the computer built for me. I mean, you'll know this if you saw my other video about it. I'll link it. But quick story is I had most of this built for me, and then I added my own power supply, sound card, and the GTX 780 Ti. So what I had to do after I bought the PC to begin with is I had to go in and redo all the wiring that they so dedicatedly managed perfectly. And for a long time it was a total rat's nest. I'm sure that was not very good for cooling, and just in terms of it being organized, I like every little detail of my workstation to be perfect. And I definitely voided the warranty by doing this. It's a total dirt move altogether that I picked a case that could not fit the graphics card that I actually got. So definitely don't ever make that mistake. But I've been cleaning everything. You see my CPU. I put in a 200mm case fan on the top. Let's see, is it spinning correctly now? It is. It isn't super tight up there. When I tightened it all the way on the screws, it stopped the fan from spinning, so I don't know. I actually got two of them. I thought there was space for two 200mm case fans, but I just was overlooking how freaking big they are, so who knows, maybe a giveaway or something this could be. I would definitely have to ship it to people still, but who knows, we'll see about that. That'll I'll just save it for a total custom build that I will do in the future. Eventually, when I do have the money, I'm going to build a computer completely from scratch. I think I'm going to wait for the memory in graphics cards and the RAM to update, because there's going to be new versions that are going to be faster eventually. I mean, most systems still use DDR3 and the GDDR5. Eventually they'll upgrade. So I think once that happens, once it becomes standard for those new memory profiles, I will build a custom computer completely from scratch. And this is the finished product. Sorry for the poor lighting quality. There's really not much I can do about that right now. But I have this little flashlight, so we're going to zoom in. See, here is the GPU securely in place finally with the retaining bracket as well as the sound card. We added some fans into the space where we cut that hard drive cage out, and then since I added the 200mm red fan up at the top, I had an extra one, so I put it down here. I squeezed it in between the power supply and the hard drive cage down there. So yeah, not the prettiest cable management job, but I'm pretty damn proud of this. I finally got it, like, you know, respectable looking, so